All right, Johnny, we need this done. All right, ready? Okay, good. Now we're golden. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we do. All right. Nope. We're good. Here, can you take this, please? Help with the screen, and then it should be golden. All right. Thanks, John. All right, let's go.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.
All right. And good morning, everybody. Welcome to his Tuesday edition of LDG Pixels. Yes, on 9/29/2020, 11:59 a.m., about to be noon any moment here on the East Coast. How's everybody going? I think I got things happening over here, guys. So if you hear any background noise, forgive me. A few things are happening. Welcome. How's it going, everybody? 8 people in the house at the moment and climbing. Just spread the word across Discord and Twitter. Yeah, freshly shaven. Yep, I look good, don't I? Oh yeah. Boys, guys. Sorry about yesterday. Monday morning was pretty crazy. Had a whole bunch of, had a number of things I had to take care of. Actually had a couple of HT pixels had to take care of. Monday's always crazy like that because I do all my updates over the weekend, make sure everybody's good, rebooted, servers are good, backups are done, the whole 9 yards. And then of course, Monday, whether it be Windows updates, because the Microsoft Windows update virus sometimes messes with people and messes with configuration. So we did have a couple issues I had to take care of, but then we also had some fellow pixels in the YouTube community ask me for some help too. I did a tune-up yesterday, took care of somebody's Microsoft saving issue. They couldn't save in Microsoft Office, and I fixed that for them, and a couple other things. So I didn't get the stream yesterday, and it really aggravates me when I don't get the stream. But at the same time, there's really nothing much I can do about it. I got to take care of priorities, and those take priority. Did see here, and then by the time afternoon rolled yesterday, I just couldn't really do it. I had to take a nap and relax and just unwind my mind for all the work that I did. And then when I finally got back up, everybody was streaming. A lot of things going on yesterday. We had JJ, happy birthday to JJ. We had happy birthday to Jedi Bill. Oh, we had a few other streams going on. Recently, in the last couple of weeks, I've been working on my networking and networking out to other channels that I like and support. I want to support. I like what they're doing. I like what they stand for. I like their morals. And I'm going ahead and I'm spreading as best I can. To try to grow the community, find new people, and give more channels to be available for you, especially during the waiting room on the Pixel 8 channel. We've actually had an addition of 4 specific channels, which you guys will hear about later today in the waiting room. So I want to thank you and reach out to those channels that have come by and subbed. I got quite a few subs from it. So that's usually a good sign when I try to do some networking. And if actually gets subs back, that is great. Because sometimes you'll network and you won't get a sub from it. The channel just says hi to you, blah, 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 yada, yada. You don't get any kind of interaction except for, okay, just, give it some time. That's fine. But when you do have that first contact, that's funny. When you have a first contact with the channel and you get a sub from it or a couple subs from it, that's a successful first contact. I mean, absolutely. So I want to say thank you to everybody. And let's see here. Where are we at right now? We are at 187 subs. So we definitely climbed a couple. We're actually at 188, but I dropped one down. And that's usually when you drop down one sub. Okay, if you drop down one sub, that's usually because the YouTube randomly chose somebody for the guillotine. And 9 times out of 10, I always get that sub back when I broadcast, because a lot of people who are sub to me are following me on Twitter and on my Discord, etc., etc. Then they come and see that they're not sub, they resub, and I get that sub back. So usually if it drops by 1, it's usually just a YouTube algorithm randomly choosing somebody for elimination. You are the weakest link. Hope the mic's coming in, guys. How's it sounding? I want to thank Elihu too for spending time with me yesterday. It doesn't make sense when you pay money for all the stuff that you do. Like if you get an audio board and not just using software, but actually having audio equipment, a new mic and everything, and then your mic still sounds like you're talking through a regular microphone. So I spent the time. You guys should be hearing me now in full 4.1 surround sound. And it should be sounding a lot better than before. Now, yes, of course, I had to EQ it and everything. So it's going to sound a little special effecty, but that's what I'm going for. That's what all the big boys do. That's that, you make the audio, make it sound like it's a professional studio. And when you have studio equipment, it should sound like studio equipment. So I hope I'm coming in good. The levels look like they're okay. Yeah, everything looks fine there. So guys, let me know there. And thank you, Lahu, for taking the hour. And I'm like, we literally, I went through every dial and every button I have to fine tune this and make it sound awesome. So thank you, Elihu. You're always you're the best, man. I appreciate you. Always appreciate you. Whew. All right. So for those of you who need to get a hold of me, here's the information you need. You need to get a hold of me, guys. You have any tech issues, problems, whatnot. Yes, I don't hide. There's my information. Okay. There you are, fellow pixels and fellow trolls who want to screw with me. There you go. There's the information. There's my phone number. There's my email address. There's my Facebook. There's my Discord. There's my Twitter. There's my StreamYard. And there's my life support if you wish to support the channel and what I do. and more importantly, what I'm trying to do with Project Prometheus. So you guys are always welcome to hit me up, and here to help. Now, real quick on the StreamYards, guys, I'm not gonna be doing open panel right now. I'm just gonna be doing a quick little intermission here, talking about a couple things, and then we'll move over to Pixelate and I'll do an open channel. So no open panel at the moment, okay? Real quick. So say hello to everybody, starting off with Elihu. Let me pop out this chat so I can see it on the main screen. And we're going to go here. I'm going to go here. And we're going to go here. Then I'm going to refresh this. And there we go. And we'll get to the title in a moment. So hopefully the title caught some faces, caught some eyes. I'll go over why I named the channel the way I did, name the title the way I did. Because I do have something coming up. And with Anti-Trekker's stream last night, talking about CBS effing him again, even though he was already effed and there was no additional effing going on. I get it. I get what he was trying to say, and that's wrong. And what YouTube did to him, it's no different than what I had when my dog passed away and my boy passed away, and then 5 months later, I get an email from my healthcare service saying happy birthday to your boy. It was already done. I mean, all you did was just kick a man while he was down, for God's sakes. Real quick. So Elihu, who's in the house, saying Warner Brothers round 1 fight. Please explain. Will do. I will be explaining that shortly. Then we have Thomas Potts saying, hey, Thomas Potts, always a pleasure to see you, my friend. Thank you for staying with us. Saying, I am also confused, Nut Ryan Johnson. Why fighting? Can't we all just get along? We should be able to get along. That's the whole point of living. If you can't get along, then what's the point, right? All right. Thomas Potts, no. Bees Nest link. Can you send StreamYard? Yeah, sorry, we're not doing StreamYard right now, boss. But when I get onto Pixelate, you're more than welcome to come on. Everybody's welcome to come on. Hopefully we have a great stream, especially with the few newbies that are going to come by later today. And hang out and wait for somebody cooler to stream. Darth Maul says, 187, you're killing it. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. 187. I'm trying. Well, I'm actually 188. Like I said, I think that one was a rando. So if you guys want to check to see if you got unsubscribed. Whether you found me through the blast outs, the e-blasts. Check to see if you're subscribed, because I think YouTube just cut somebody off. I didn't do anything in the last couple since yesterday to piss anybody off, not to unsubscribe. But like I said, 9 times out of 10, if you lose one subscriber, it's usually just YouTube picking somebody for random selection, weakest link drop. Excuse me. Bees Nest says, guys, this is my new channel. Bees Nest Films. Yes, Bees Nest Films had to create a new channel. So if you're interested in B-movies, good B-movies, because everybody's screwing up movies today, check out Bees Nest Films. He's just like Mr. Lawndale and a few of the others that give quality old movies that are good, good to watch. It's some of them, and the ones that aren't good, they're fun to riff on. So either way, it's a win-win situation. So I definitely check them out, man. Glad to see your subscriber count is moving on up. Not Ryan Johnson. I'm trying, boss. Listen, I got a couple things in the works. One is I finally finished a flyer that I'm waiting for in the mail. It should be coming shortly. I made and I did this on a past stream where I made a little 8.5 by 11 cut in half little stand, and in the front you have business cards. And I ordered a few of them to put to my HD Pixels, the people who support me monthly for me giving them exclusive support. Which, by the way, I picked up another one yesterday, and I'll let you know if I get them or not. The new condo out in the east side of Florida. That if I pick them up, I'll be doing their websites monthly, and they'll be a monthly supporter. I'll be helping them out with their websites and everything, and that will be some extra resources in my pocket. So that would be great, because you know what, the electric bill here is expensive as hell. With all the computers that got pushing and lights and double streaming and fast internet, the bills have been kind of rough, especially with the whole beer bug and father losing his job and mother losing her job, and I'm basically paying for everything here. So yeah, I could always use the extra support. to help keep the bill lights running and to start funding for Project Prometheus, which will happen one way or another. Yes, so real quick, I've also been networking, not Ryan Johnson, been networking around, saying hello to some new channels, dropping channels that I just don't need to be with, and finding new channels to hang out with and to expand my network out and get my word out there. Thomas Pot says, do you know you have an echo? Now let me listen to myself real quick. So yes, I'm hearing myself right now. There is a slight echo. I wanted a slight echo, not more of an echo, of a reverb. So it's supposed to sound like I'm standing in front of you. If you got headphones on, different story. Now yesterday, I think it was Mary Mayhem. I think it was. Was it Mary Mayhem, or it was the young lady that has the stand up of her, sir. She's like standing still, like a still. Then she had like one with a dolphin's face. Was that Mary Mayhem? Anyway, she came on and she heard my voice and she said, "You sound like God." Like God. I said, I've never been called God before. But you know what they say, right? If someone calls you God, you say thank you. Anywho, thank you. I wasn't going for the God effect, but I'll take it. Yeah, so it shouldn't be an echo. It should be more of a reverb. And hopefully it sounds good. So thumbs up, Thomas Potts. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Cool. Rock and roll. I mean, I like it. I mean, it was too bassy before. And that's why Elihu, like, really, thank you, dude. Because we sat there, like, literally for like 45 minutes, if not an hour, like tweaking. And I'm like, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, and checking, changing. And, is this better than this? And finally got it narrowed down. And there was just a couple more things. And then the last thing was changing it for surround sound. So I'm not stereo right now. There are 5 audio signals going out. If you have a subwoofer, you're hearing me through your subwoofer right now. That's pretty cool. So working extra hard, setting out 5 audio signals instead of 2. To give that much better quality to the sound. So I hope that's working out. And let me know if anything. Even tweak the EQ. I mean, there was a lot of stuff between the hardware and the software. A lot of stuff. I like this. I like how I sound. This is not bad. All right, so let me turn that off because sometimes it's annoying hearing myself in a half a second delay. Yitzy, Yitzy, what's going on, Chief? Thanks for hitting me up yesterday, Yitzy, and we discussed, and we have something. Yitzy's going to be working on something for me when he gets time, and something special, not a secret project, but something that's going to help me when I come out with my reviews. Because one of the things I've decided to do is say I'm gonna start pulling back from the live streams, and it's time. It's time I come out with some videos. And I'm gonna keep live streaming, but I'm putting more work. I'm gonna put more work into actually creating videos. Now, LDG Pixels, that's gonna mean making videos like what I've been doing, reviewing things. I got one for Panzoid I want to bring out because they have been very horrible, not liking what they're doing, and I want to put out a video for them. But other videos like what to do with Windows, this and that, and the other. But for Pixelate, my first video, and this is what the title is about. The title is about Warner Brothers Round 1 Fight. Okay. I'm gonna be doing a Matrix watch along party, private watch party on Pixelate Friday and Saturday, and we're gonna watch it with commentary, and I'm going to. We're going to watch it together, and I'm going to give you my spin on the entire Matrix trilogy, and hopefully open up. We're not just watch partying this. I want people to come out of this saying, wow, it is a different movie. Like, I did not see all that stuff until you pointed it out, and holy crap, looks like you got something there. The movie is a lot more exciting when actually made sense of it. Because I truly believe, and I always, everyone should, I believe everybody should believe this, that if a movie can get you to think one thing, and then you watch it again, and you realize it's completely different, I think that's a sign of a really good freaking movie. Movies that point you in a direction, but then really there's a deeper meaning, and when you see that meaning, it changes the entire movie. Like, all of a sudden, it's almost like a different movie. And I think The Matrix is exactly like the Wachowski brothers, sisters, whatever, did a great job with The Matrix, and I think it's truly underrated. And I think it just, I've been doing research on this, guys. I've been watching Matrix reviews out the yin yang. I've been commenting on them. If you look at any of them online, you'll most likely find a comment that I put on there, trying to spread the word about, maybe this. Did you think about this? Did you pay attention to this? Blah, 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 blah. Just trying to open up people's minds. And I've gotten a few positive returns on it. Excuse me. But my point is, out of all these Matrix reviews, none of them, and I mean none of them, touched on certain things, touched on certain facts that I am going to lay out on my review and on my watch party. Some of them got this, some of them got that, but they always go off the rails at one point of another. And I think that has to do with them just making videos, and they have a point, and they just want to make a video to accentuate that point, but they don't connect the dots. I've connected 99% of the dots in that movie, from Agent Smith surviving the explosion, from the machine world, from Neo having powers in the machine world, okay, from Limbo, from the rogue programs to the architect's conversation. I mean, everything. And I've connected the dots, even the Oracle's conversation, and the whole thing about Neo and love and everything, like everything, guys. There's only one thing I can think of I can't explain yet, but it's borderline doesn't matter. Like, I don't see how it's changing any of it, but it all fits together. And if you look at it as a whole, you're like, holy crap, Matrix 4 could be absolutely the bomb. Because we're going to be getting something that we're going to go into Matrix 4. A lot of people who watch The Matrix, they're going to go into Matrix 4 thinking one thing, and then Matrix 4 is going to pull the rug out of everybody and say, holy crap, that's what The Matrix is about. And what I would like to do is go ahead and reveal that now. So when we go into the 4 and see if I'm right or not, because I don't know. And now I'm praying that they don't try to retcon anything. And I hope, if I am right, Matrix 4 should be really awesome movie. Real quick, I cut you up yesterday. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Yitzi. Rock and roll. Yeah, so again, Yitzi is working on a very special project. Did I say special project? He's working on a project for me, for my avatar. So I want to animate my avatar, not just the background, but the actual me. And I'm going to start using that on my review videos that I do and other videos I do. So it's not just me personally. Something like what Auntie Trucker does with the pile of poop. Excuse me. If somebody asks if you are God, you say yes. Yeah, tell me about it. If you say Dark City is better than The Matrix stole a lot of things from Dark City. Somewhat agreed, but Robert, from my point of view, there is no such thing as original thought. Okay, there's original thought, but even the person who invented the wheel because they saw something rolling down a hill. This semantics. There's not one movie that some person didn't dream about a century ago or a decade ago or before it happened. I can't play that game. Now, if you specifically steal someone's idea, that's different. But if you come up with your original idea and it's similar to another idea, I'm not going to I'm not going to hurt them for that. That's doesn't make sense to do that. Especially when the only reason they will say that is to get money. And you know what? That's wrong. But Dark City, I heard about Dark City. It is interesting, but I hate to say it, but the Matrix is a little, from what I've heard about Dark City, the Matrix is not the same. I mean, it's a whole nother animal. It might be similar, but it's a whole nother animal. Correct me if I'm wrong, Robert. Yeah. Anywho, so what I'm worried about is when I do this review on the Matrix, will I have the same issue that Anti-Trucker is having with CBS, with Trek? Am I going to trigger the algorithm? Am I going to trigger a content match? Am I going to get even any views on it? Is the algorithm going to supply my video to be seen because of whatever the algorithm judges deems my review worthy or not? Will Warner Brothers see it manually and strike me or strike me down? Because I'm expecting there is a whole Matrix community out there. There is a huge Matrix community out there. And if this gets visible, I could get a whole bunch of subs and grow the community and get some more people up in the community if this video does go big. Now, The Matrix is 3 movies, and there's a lot of content to be covered. I might have to break up the review into 3 sections. I've already started downloading. I got my DVD discs. I've already ripped it. I'm already cutting out all the important scenes that I know for a fact I'm going to be using scenes from. So I'm cutting out all the Oracle conversations, the Merovingian conversation, the Architect, all the stuff like that, some of the Morpheus conversations, etc., etc. Even what I had to do also is get the deleted scenes, because there's a couple deleted scenes that have an important piece of the puzzle that got deleted that was interesting to make note of, and my explanation of why the Oracle was the one who fixed the Matrix, why the Oracle was the one that made Neo do something to Agent Smith. She was the one who made what's her name fall in love with fall in love with Neo. She's the one who's been watching through all 5 iterations of the Matrix, and on the 6th one she thought she had a perfect plan to break the cycle and to help all the rogue programs and help the humans and find a way forward together at any means possible. Excuse me, I'm giving away too much, or you're not going to want to watch the review there. Yeah, absolutely. Just like Q from Star Trek is the Star Trek version of Mr. XMXY split from the Superman DV universe. Yeah, like I said, you're going to find similarities, and there are similarities, and there's nothing wrong with pointing them out. But did they steal it is what I don't like when people are saying, oh, well, they just stole it from here or what. No. It is what it is. The infinite universe dictates that a lot of things are going to be connected in every single possible way, and things are going to be related to certain things. I mean, I'm not going to hate over that. I mean, it's cool that we bring it out, we talk about it, whatever, but unless they actually stole it, like for instance, if somebody writes something about a blue magical bug that that has the key of warping through the entire galaxy, and some big company steals that, that's one thing. Okay. But similarities, you don't got to give it a pass. Give it a pass, because that's if we stop doing that, like if we say, okay, there's a fine line between what you can do, then there's only so many things we can draw, so many stories we can tell, so many words we can put together, and we're gonna miss avenues of opportunity because their roots are being blocked because it's too similar. Spoilers, everything gets reconnected, retconned. Trinity is the savior, Neo becomes the master control program, News 11. Where did you hear that? Is there a link about that? Because that's not the first time I've heard that. I don't see that happening. I'd have to think about it more, but I don't see that being possible. Is that hearsay, or is that actual confirmed something or other? Because as far as my knowledge is concerned right now, we don't know jack squat about Matrix 4. Okay. So if you do have a link or anything, send it to me in Twitter or Discord, and I'll take a look at it. I'll even post it. I still say the dark. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, so I don't know what's going to happen, guys. Maybe like I said, what will happen if Warner Brothers manually finds this review? Will they do anything to me? I don't know. What I do know is that the one thing I'm kind of not worried about is an automatic algorithm, and what I'm going to call it is an algorithm false positive. So I'm pretty sure I can do this. I've already had quite success with other channels giving them stuff where they ask for, videos and whatnot. Because remember, the algorithm, it's not that YouTube doesn't care about fair use. And somebody said that last night. It's not that YouTube doesn't care about fair use. It's that the algorithm doesn't look for it. That's the problem. If YouTube actually had a fair use algorithm, that would fix a lot of problems. Now, the problem is it's hard to do that because it's easier to trick the algorithm into ignoring you for positive reasons than find ways to counter it for negative reasons. It's easier just to say, okay, if you got a strike, you got a content match, you get a content match, and just be lazy about it and make it look like you don't care about fair use. It's easier to do it that way than to make an algorithm that looks for fair use, and then you find out all you did was create an algorithm that everybody can easily, fake and make something fair use that actually isn't. And that defeats the whole purpose. It's just going to cancel out the algorithm's going to cancel out the algorithm. That's why they're not going to do it. Now, until we have a public forum where you can put whatever the hell you want and up where the hell you want and force the companies that have these stupid little, because remember, basic law says no copyright. You actually have to ask for a copyright. Nothing is actually copyright unless you ask for it. That's the way it should be, right? There shouldn't even be copyright. Okay. If your business model is based on copyright, then your business model is flawed. You don't like that? Too bad. I'm proving it's true. So at base, a public forum should force people who have a copyright to find you manually and not some automatic sniffing bot that's invading our privacy and screwing with our channels and our content and everything else. Okay, that's just wrong. So a public forum would change the face of a stupid algorithm because you need control over what you see, think, and hear, and not having these servers and Twitter and Facebook and all those other ones telling us what we can see, think, say, and hear and do, because that's what's happening right now. And you're seeing it get worse and worse and worse and worse. It's getting worse every single day, and it's not going to be any better, guys. They paint it like it's all freedom this and public that, but it's doing nothing but hurting the heck out of us. And every single one of us knows this. You hear it all the time from other channels that click yes to the terms and conditions, and all they do is complain about this damn platform that they're on. This is because the platforms we are on are BS. They're not supposed to do things this way. We do not have a true public forum, and Project Prometheus will fix that. Okay, enough of a rant on that bit right there. What do we have here? I just made that stuff off the top of my head. I heard that yesterday, and I don't know if it was you that said it, but I heard that yesterday with the whole Trinity is the new one in this, and I was like, damn, I would like to see the proof on that, or the source or the article about that, because I'm like, that just blows my mind. If they did that, that would make absolutely no sense. But the good news about the Matrix review, I have proof. I have 99% proof that the machine world, what we think is the real world, is actually the Matrix as well. Proof in the storyline, in the movies, that the machine world, this whole time, we've been in the title of the movie. The entire trilogy is in the Matrix. Okay. And I got plenty of proof for it on screen. Especially in the last episode, in the last sequel. I haven't kept track of anything on the Matrix 4. I wanted to be surprised for a change. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the thing about the Matrix. I hope to surprise you guys. Because if you guys thought the movie was the way most people think it is, it isn't. And that could change the entire storyline for Matrix 4. Because what we thought was wrong, completely wrong. Real quick here, let me check my messages. Anything, if anybody needs me at the moment, I do see here. Oh, getting some retweets. That's awesome. Thank you for the support, guys. Anybody on Twitter, listen, we do need to pull together. So retweeting is critical. Okay. If you want to support somebody, retweeting their tweet is absolutely critical. Hitting the heart, absolutely critical. We need to spread the reason why they call it the web is because at one point you have access to more points, which have access to more points, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And guys, if we use the tools that we have, we can grow what we like faster and better. And I really would use anybody who wants to retweet my tweets. I appreciate it. I'll thank you so much. Or hit the like on it or the heart. On Twitter, it's the heart. Whether you share it to your Facebook family. The thing about LDG Pixels is I'm here to help with computer issues and needs and inform you guys on latest new tech stuff and new laptops you can purchase or equipment or whatever. My tweets, my link to this stream right now, you guys can put across Facebook, put across MySpace, put across Twitter, put across Instagram. Spread the word. The more people that come, the faster I grow. You know, I got a few of you saying, when is Project Prometheus going to come out? This is me trying to get Project Prometheus out. I need the subs, grow the channel, get some resources, get the development team, start producing so you can wake up in the morning with a new website that blows the roof off the internet. Literally blows the roof. Are you tired of Skype? Are you tired of all the programs you have to use every day that they charge you, let alone charge you, or the free ones that do this much good and this much bad? Prometheus will fix all of that. I'm going to replace all of that stuff and give the users what you guys need to have your everyday and trust your programs aren't ripping you off. Not to mention the fact that in a system like this, you can monetize yourself. Everyone, no 1,000 this and 4,000 that, you're monetized instantly. All that money that these companies are making off you goes into your pocket, and not a small amount. We're talking up to 100%, damn close to 100%. If not, there might be a small exception for depending on how the model works out, but we're talking like close to damn 100%. Okay, not no 40 or 50 or 60, close to 100%. You will get back that money. The free paycheck. All right, so I'm just checking my emails real quick. Let's see if I got an email. One of the things I've been waiting on is Panzoid ever going to email me back. I don't think it's going to happen. I think I'm just going to have to put out a video judging them as a final judge, saying that they are unfit for use because they do not want to answer questions based on will they copy content strike you, or will the people who create those templates copyright construct you? Yeah. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm not seeing anything here. Oh well, no fun. Real quick, if anybody hasn't already, it looks like, let's see here, haven't got anybody yet. Let me go ahead and put a new invite people, copy here. If you guys haven't already, join the Discord. This is the streaming tubes for us nerds. You get Discord notifications. You do not have to mute because nobody's talking back and forth. The only reason you hear a ding is if someone is streaming. Yeah, we got everybody there. Okay, cool. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So unless anybody has, if anybody has a question or anything, let me know, guys. If not, I've been speaking for about, what, an hour and a half now? Let's see here. Just made off that top of my head. Haven't tracked anything. Just like that one scene at Zion where Morpheus even questions if it's real. Yes. Yeah. Even the, yep. Well, I don't think that was related. I think that was supposed to be, an off the wall comment just about life in general, whether the whole is this a dream kind of thing. I think it was okay. The Wachowski brothers, they mapped out the Matrix, guys. Okay, listen, unlike a lot of movies that just come out today and they're put together fast as hell, the people who made the Matrix had every single scene mapped out. The whole thing was on storyboard. Every single scene, everything you see in there is done on purpose. Nothing is done by accident. Very little is done by accident. Most of it, everything you see is on purpose. So I think maybe when Neo questioned if it was real, and when Morpheus questions it was real, I do believe that was a shine a light on it, kind of subconscious reflection on whether or not the machine world, the quote unquote machine world. Remember, they don't call it the real world; they call it the machine world. Only the humans call it the real world because they're the ones who think it's the real world. The machines are in control. Still working on a show for tomorrow. Excellent. Speaking for 46 minutes. Awesome, Elihu. That's kick butt. All right. Let's see here. All right. So the new HD Pixel, the condo people, they just emailed me back. Got some information on that. I'm hoping that we pick them up. That will be awesome. And I think we're good. All right. All right, guys. So unless anybody else has issues, anything else I want to touch base on, any updates? OBS had some updates. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I can update current log, show log files, Discord helps. I'm saying 26.0. Let's see here. OBS patch notes. All right, release patch updates. Nope, that's not OBS. GitHub releases OBS project. Here we go. 2.5. No, I want 2.6. 2.6. All right, 2.6. Here we go. So OBS 2.6 release candidate. Download the full patch notes. See here. All right. So got the new OBS today. Now the see here. The OBS Studio release is now available for testing. Patch notes. Native virtual camera. Currently Windows only. Ooh, so there's a new virtual camera. Let me see here. Oh, there is. Oh, awesome. It's a new virtual camera, and there it is. That's awesome. One of the most popular plugins in recent days was the virtual camera plugin by Catfish. Because of the increased demand, we've created a version of our own, included native in OBS with one button interface, the main start and stop. Good. That'll help my, because OBS is a resource hog. And if anybody else has used OBS, if you're using the virtual camera plugin, it's a resource hog. So now you got your own built-in one, and I'm gonna have to check let's see if there's a virtual cam. Stop. There we go. Good. All right, that is killer. So there's a built-in virtual cam. Source toolbar. We've added a handy new toolbar below the preview to expose as many common functions as you want. Where's that? Source toolbar. I don't see the source toolbar. No source toolbar. It says right here, we've added a handy new toolbar to the let me share a screen so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, guys? I'm going to share a screen in a moment here. Screen one. All right, there we go. And here's my OBS. All right, so it says here. We've added a new handy toolbar below the preview. Oh, this thing right here? Oh, that's it? So you don't have to... Okay, so I don't have to right-click. Usually you had to right-click a lot of stuff. And you can't... You still can't. You still can't. Yeah, okay. All right, so nice little toolbar at the bottom. That's fine. Media controls. As a bonus with the source toolbar, there are now media control buttons available to control playback, VLC sources, and show that... Oh, okay. Deactivate. Oh, interesting. Okay, so new buttons. Okay, little interface. That's fine. Screenshots. At long last, you can hit a hotkey and screenshot OBS preview individual sources, individual screens. That's fine. New noise suppression method. RN noise. Nice. RN noise is an open source AI-powered noise removal filter that far outperforms SpeedX noise suppression filter that was already implemented in OBS. It comes with small performance hit on the CPU, but for many users, the result will be worth it. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Yeah, because one of the things I was angry about was the noise compression. Let me see here. So if we go into camera, we'll go into camera here. Double click. I guess is there a... Let's see here. No, it's not working. Right click. Whoop. Filters? Filter? Does look a little different here. Does look a slightly different. I mean, oh, interesting. That was the glow I added. That's cool. Actually, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Got that cool effect. Like that. We got the outer glow. Interesting. And then that right there is fine. Advanced. Outline. But that's outline. Yeah, fine. Inner glow. That's inner glow. Yeah. It's actually glowing from inside like that. All right, so just regular. That's not bad. That's much better than expected. So the noise reduction actually goes through the video, which affects the green screen capability. Oh, look at that. That is killer. That is killer. I like that. I really like that. So if I take off my screen, wow, that's cool. That looks good. Okay, I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that at all. That's all right. As long as I don't move too much, it'll be okay. Yeah, that works. All right. What else? What else we got? What else we got? All right. So go here. Uh, new news. Download the full patch release. Okay, here we go. Full patch release. See what else we got here. Berto Praise in the house. How's it going? We're watching LDD wave his hand around. Cinnabon says, what does LDD glowing have to do with Warner Brothers? Oh, guys, I already talked about Warner Brothers, fellas. It has to do with, I'm wondering when I do my Matrix review, if I'm going to have any issue with Warner Brothers. That's basically what that was about. I think I've seen this stream before. It's funny. And candidates. So I'm just looking at the updates right now. But yeah, that's what the Warner Brothers was about. Will my review get taken down or content matched? Because I'm going to be reviewing all 3 movies and just pointing out certain things that I think a lot of people missed that makes them think that Matrix 2 and 3 sucked. Because the people who love Matrix or love the Matrix, I'm not worried about those people. But people who think the first one was the best and the other 2 had nothing to do with crap, I want to open up your minds and show you some things that make you think the whole movie is actually something different. Because I do believe that's exactly what the Wachowski brothers did with the great trilogy. And just refresh everybody for the Matrix 4 when the Matrix 4 comes out, and hopefully get some more subs from the Matrix community. Let's see here. Fixed output to URL advanced recording settings. Fix an issue. Fast forward, that's fine. Simplified and removed most of the video capture, so that's fine. Change the space for incompatibility, and that's fine. High CPU when seeking. Okay, that's the fix the bug. Fixed another bug. Added ability to adjust media slider with arrows. Okay, that's cool. More interface stuff. Added the virtual cam. That's beautiful. So now we got a built-in virtual cam. We don't need a plugin. Fixed free type 2 not correcting. That's fine. Fixed memory leak. Ooh, there's a freaking memory leak. Fix another memory leak. Yes, this was the problem I was having. Yes. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so what a memory leak is when you do something in a program. Okay. When you do something in a program, guys, you have variables, you have data, you have information being stored in memory. Sometimes you have in runtime, you either have runtime variables that always change, information's going in and out of it, or sometimes you have static variables that are inside, like your first name, last name, whatever you've chosen, you know what I mean, a description or something like that. But a lot of the times, these programs, especially these live programs, they use memory as a fast way of processing data, obviously. Now, when you tell it to do ABC, and then you have to clear ABC. There's different ways a memory leak can happen, but I'm trying to simplify it for you guys. So basically, if I say a program does A, B, C, there's 2 ways. Either A, B, or C is made up of information that needs to be cleared or overwritten and doesn't happen. And so it overwrites, but there's some leftover information from the first write. So it's like a do loop. It keeps looping. And every time it loops, more memory is not being erased. So it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You technically have a memory leak. You're filling up your RAM and it's going to bust out. Like I said, there are different types of memory leaks. But memory leaks are never good. They're never, that's one thing. Think of it like a hot air balloon. You need all your memory being used in that hot air balloon. If you poke a hole in it, you're losing memory. You're literally losing your RAM, and it can cause the program to crash. God forbid it runs another function that uses that memory leaked information and just crashes your program. See here, fix the bug with a tray icon. I don't care about that. Memory controls. Oh, let me do my screen share. Media controls are no longer shown if using a media network browser. That's fine. Fix the crash output to the virtual camera. Fix awkward layout. Fixed color source, fixed the bug. VLC would display videos with wrong colors. Interesting. Here we go. New features and additions. Windows. Added virtual cam. Already know that. Already know that. We already went over this. Control. I already went over that. Added new noise suppression. This is critical right here. This is awesome. This little feature right here, this new noise suppression algorithm, AI based, very good. I've already noticed the difference. Added the ability to take screenshots, already went over that. Viewer log, percentage, more audio capture support for BSD operations, that's good. Disabling anti-lancing. Added the option to disable anti-lancing for text sources. I mean, I guess that's okay. I don't know why you'd want to disable it, but all right, that's fine. Added right projector top. Added a right-click context menu option to projectors to make specific projector always work on top of other videos. Oh, that's cool. And added a RGB color space. That's fine. Improvements or tweaks. Improved GPU for the GSV. Reflect cursor will now reflect your action, dragging edges or sources, and edit items in preview. What? Let me see that. That doesn't look any different. It looks the same to me. Did I read it correctly? The cursor will now change to reflect your action. Dragging edges of sources. Oh, okay. Maybe it didn't do that before. Maybe it just stayed as an arrow, but now it actually changes to the left and right. Okay, that's possible. I don't remember that, but increases the rate of level meters audio mixture 30 hertz to 60, improves smoothness and responsiveness. So we're down to 60 down here. Oh, that's cool. I noticed that from 30 to 60. Okay, that's cool. The audio here, you have more with let's see here. Media sources. Remote URLs will now automatically try to reconnect when disconnected. That's good. Added default buttons to script dialogues to reset scripts. Okay, a lot of people don't use scripts. Add the right-click context menu to on scripts, allowing to open script file and reloading specific scripts. Okay, more script-related stuff. Auto configuration dialog will now standard common resolutions. See here. Auto configuration dialog will now use standard common resolutions when selected with resolutions you like to use. Oh, that's cool. The VLC source playlist property can now be reordered by dragging and dropping. Okay, a user interface option. That's cool. It's an interface improvement. Projectors associated with specific monitors can now be deleted when the monitor is disconnected from the system. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Yeah, maybe I do. All right, so projectors are, one moment. I can show you guys what projectors are. If I'm correct. This is the projector, I believe. Right. I can have this little control board here. I don't know if you guys know. This is a multi-view, so I can see all my scenes all at once. And I can flop back and forth and do whatever I want. Here's my preview window. Here's the live window. I can set this up to my, this is what I'm about to show you guys. And then if I, let's see here. Right click, full screen, fit, close. I can close windows. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so I can make it on whatchamacallit. I guess, like I said, I guess this is just to be able to see it all at a glance. Because right now, normally what happens is you only see this right here on the left-hand side. And I don't really get to see anything unless I click it. So you know what? This is the reason why I do preview. Actually, the reason why I do this preview instead of just doing the regular one is so I can click on something without changing it on you guys. So maybe I have to look into that. But as far as projectors, I don't think that's the projector. I have to look to see what projectors are. I know an XSplit. I know an XSplit, if you have a projector, it's like another screen. Basically, you can put your screen to another screen. All right, so let's see here. You can now use slashes in recording name formats. Okay, that's cool. Improve special characters. This is so they can actually have special characters now. Improve performance on the LUT filter. Awesome. The LUT filter is an interesting filter. It gives you a special effect over your video. The default audio is 48 instead of 41. This is critical. This was stupid of them. Any video should always be 48K, and their default was 44.1, which is CD quality. So they finally changed the default to what it's supposed to be, because everybody doing video should be in 48K audio. NVEC, oh, I love this one. Added more friendly warning that will show up when using an outdated NVIDIA driver. Awesome. NVEC is a hardware excuse me. Whatchamacallit, I can't think of the name right now. It has to do with using your video card as your primary renderer, which takes, so if you have a really good video card and you do live streams, your video card is now pushing is now pushing everything. And I can show you this here. Go into settings, go into video. Where is it? It's output right here. Here's my output. Here's my NVEC right here. So my encoder, that's the word I'm looking for. So my video card is encoding my live stream. And if you look at it here, you see my video card is pushing at 40%, 41%. My CPU is taking a load off of my CPU. It's sitting at 15%, where my GPU is sitting at 41%. And I'm not playing, I don't have any video game running whatsoever. Okay. So that's what the NVEC is. So any update to NVEC is good, even though this is only a warning. It's not a enhancement at all. It's just a warning. Windows program will show a list of command line options in the dialog box if started with the help or H command. Okay, cool. Mac OS, don't care because Mac spelled backward is crap. Image sources will no longer check for changes or try to load images while hidden. And I'll read the chat in a second, guys. Let me just get down to before the bug fist. The menu canvas resolution is now 8x8, preventing issues that can cause rounded to 0, causing OBS to fail to start. The minimum canvas resolution is now 8x8 to prevent issues where this could be rounded to 0. Okay, yeah, that and fail to start. Okay, all right, gotcha. Windows can now be closed with the escape key. The settings window can now be closed with the escape key. OBS is too old for them to be fixing things like this. This should be default. Hitting the escape key to close your settings window, having your audio at 48K by default. These are things that does not version 26 need to have. That should be in version 1, not version 26. Okay? Sorry. Seriously, though, these are stupid fixes that should have been done a long time ago. Don't hate them for it, but guys, come on now. You guys fixing OBS? Come on now. This is default stuff here. All right, real quick, let's read the chat. Let's see what I got waiting for me. God forbid I said something I'm getting blown up for. We're watching. It's all part of the Matrix. Yes. I think I've seen this. Yes. 2 and 3 were boring. Yes, I'm sure they were. Tim Christ, hey, you missed you starting a stream. We'll be back in a bit. Gonna get some food. Rock and roll, Tim. I'm actually closing up shortly. I just wanted to touch base on this OBS. I've already talked about the Matrix and my review and the watch party this Friday and Saturday on Pixelate, and how people like Cinnabunny had no clue what the hell 2 and 3 were about. Stuff like that. Project Prometheus will end 99.9999999999999 memory leaks. Oh lordy. That is why I compress my data by 107%. That's an arbitrary number. Tim Christ, LDG, a memory leak could be seriously bad because most PCs use virtual memory, which draws on our hardware, which impacts the data storage as well as your active memory. Yes, yeah, absolutely. If you run out of regular RAM, it goes to your hard drive. Memory leaks are horrible. They should never exist in the first place. A memory leak is either two things, either a sign that you didn't catch something a user can do, or a sign that you didn't catch something the program does. Now, most memory leaks that are not caught are because the user did a combination of tasks that created the memory leak. Normally, memory leaks are like, for instance, I was creating a program. We were creating a program that was a scheduler program that worked with a lot of information at once. And it was creating a spreadsheet in which every cell had properties, et cetera, that interacted with other cells, et cetera. Kind of like Excel, but specifically for a scheduling program. And we had a memory leak in there, and I sat there and it was plain as day. And these guys tried to give us a program. The hardware, the development team that we hired tried to give us a program that had an obvious memory leak. And one of the first things I always test, whatever team we hire, I have to supervise. I have to project manage and I have to supervise. And most importantly, I have to test. So when they came back to us with a finished product, the very first thing I checked for was a memory leak. Found it and said, guys, you got to fix this. This is not good. And they took it back. They found the memory leak, fixed it, and the program started running. Was running beautifully. So yeah, memory leaks must get fixed. Absolutely. Thomas Potts says, hi, Cinnabon saying hi to Thomas Potts. You sound like you're in the bathroom, by the way. Thank you, Cinnabon. Are you pooping? No, I'm not. Just got done. Okay, rock and roll. I am eating, damn it. Yeah, thank you. Don't need to see a lot of you pooping my mind. Sorry, fell asleep, pooping. And what are you switching to? Pixelate. When are you switching to Pixelate? Actually, shortly, guys. I'm switching to Pixelate shortly. I just want to go over these last bit of bug changes. So anybody using OBS, this is important information. We pretty much went through the huge update today, version 2.6 of OBS. So once I finish this, we'll close down. Doesn't look like anyone needs me at the moment. And I went over everything and said hello and I've made available. If anybody's new watching, make sure you hit that sub and the bell, please, guys. This is what I do every day. Make myself available in the morning. So if you have any tech questions, problems, issues, looking for a new PC or need somebody who's trying to do something good for the community and provide their expertise and education for no cost, please hit that subscribe button. And I'm always here in the morning for the most part. But if you do, make sure that you follow me on Twitter, because what I'm going to be doing is putting out tweets every morning, whether I'm streaming or if I've gotten too busy because of my HD pixels or whatnot, that I can't do a stream in the morning. But I'm usually shooting for a stream every single morning around 10 to 11 o'clock. Now, I'm going to be switching over to the Pixelate channel, which is the more entertainment-based. I'm still available if anybody needs help, but the Pixelate channel is outside of LDG Pixels. It's more for the nerd community, in which the rating and the topic matters could go anywhere. We could talk about politics or whatever, anything we want to talk about. And that Pixelate channel is right here. If anyone hasn't and you're interested in turning it up to 11, there's the Pixelate channel. Go ahead and give it a sub if you're interested. Warning, we do have open panels. We do invite people on. So it's as far as, excuse me, it might be too outside the box. Viewer discretion is advised. 18 and up with an open mind. So real quick, let's finish this up. Bug fixes on OBS 26. Windows, fix an issue where lost certain devices could crash. Fix an issue where loss of certain devices could crash a window capture. That's interesting. Yes. So if your USB hiccups and your camera goes out, you don't crash. Thank you. Wow, there's a lot of good fixes here. As much as I like the new features, and even though it's not that huge, one of the things about fix is these things, these little bugs and glitches that they fix. And it looks like they did it quite a bit here. Fix the bug where inactive UWP, such as calculator, would fail to capture when being minimized. Okay, that's cool. Good. Fix the flaw where Chrome-based programs with Windows capture might fail on Chrome-based unintentionally. Beautiful. Fix an audio update. Launching OBS Administrator, successful update. That's good. Another auto update now works if the OBS user administrator are on different accounts. Beautiful. Linux, well, Mac. Okay, forget all that. Windows, a bug where press to rename would reset the edit state. Okay, that's cool. Fix the bug where the system tray would appear even though if it's disabled. Fix the bug where you could get 2 save confirmation dialogues when exiting and filter properties. Okay, that's good. Fix various bugs, stability issues in Vulkan Capture. I don't use Vulkan Capture, but that's for video games. People who use Vulkan Capture will like this right here. They fix some bugs and stabilized it a bit. Fix the bug when starting recording, the replay buffer could resize the main window. Fix the bug where starting recording or the replay buffer, where starting recording or replay buffer could resize the main window. Well, that sounds critical, but I never got that issue. I don't use the replay buffer. Fix the bug where media source hotkeys did not work properly. Okay, that's good. Fix an issue that allowed paste duplicate for scene sources. Yes, that resulting in strange bugs. Yes, thank you. I was having this problem when I was pasting duplicates and I was getting weird crap happening. Thank you. And I love how they say resulting in strange bugs. I love how they say that because it was literally doing different things depending on what you pasted and whatnot. Yeah, it was funny. Fixed an issue with a volume. And you always love it when you see patch notes that actually apply to you. Like they actually say they fix something that you specifically have a problem with. I love it. Fix an issue where volume meters in the audio would appear to be clipping when the docks were removed. Okay, I was having an issue with my audio mixer. Yes. Fix an issue where the right edge of certain JPEG movies could be incorrectly rendered. This actually, I might be having a problem with. I was having an issue where the right side of the screen, the right edge, yep, the right edge was, it wasn't being rendered correctly. Okay, good. Hopefully I don't see that problem again. Fixed an issue where groups would not be selected or deselected correctly. Okay. Fixed a hang that would occur when streaming certain services, like RTMP servers. So fix an issue where scene collection, which use similar names and different symbols, could overwrite one another. Fix an issue where scene collections, which use similar names and different symbols, could. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's cool. And that has to do with the right here. That has to do with your scene collections right here. Okay, scene collections. And if you have the similar names in between here and in between here, it could cause problems. So that's cool. Fix the bug where core audio encoder did not work. I don't use that. Fixed crash when hotkey to play pause was used on a media source with an invalid or blank file. Okay, that's good. Fix the bug where start streaming button could be blank under certain circumstances. Didn't have that issue yet. Fix the bug where change theme got stuck when exiting user settings dialog rather than the OK cancel. Okay, I didn't get that one either. Fixed a bug where filters would be deleted on the source that had their plugins removed. Fix the bug where filters would be deleted on the source if the plugins were removed. Okay, that makes sense. Fix, see, these are lazy fixes. Like this should have been like when they created filters that have plugins, this should have been day one. If someone deletes it, should always check to see if the plugin exists. If the plugin doesn't exist, it either disables it or removes it. I would have disabled it because you never know if you got people reinstalling these things. Or maybe even give you a pop-up that asks, would you like to disable or remove? Fix the bug where hotkeys could repeat when held down. Okay, good. Fix the bug when unnamed sources would show up in hotkeys. Fix the bug where services wouldn't be ordered when showing all services. Okay, not familiar with that one. Fixed an issue where the automatic scene switcher tool wouldn't detect some windows. Okay, the scene switcher tool is pretty cool. So basically what the scene switcher tool is, okay, so right now I am on main stage. Okay. Now, I do mine differently. My stage is dynamic, so I'm always on main stage. And then everything else you see down here is controlled by my Stream Deck in order for this to happen. Okay, see, I'm still on main stage. Okay, I'm just controlling what's in the main stage right here. So you see this over here, and then here's main scene. Okay, so main stage is made up of main tros, main overlay, main scene, and main BG. So main scene is right here. I got video capture, so you can see that going. Oh, you can't see it, but if I click it, this goes visible or invisible. You know, I can control my StreamYard showing up, my laptop scene. Okay, I can control all of this, and it's all going through my main stage. Only my main stage showing. But what the scene switcher is, so let's say if I click this. When I click this, there's a program in OBS that will change my program source, my main source, to a different scene. It will change the scene automatically. Just by clicking this, it'll change my scene for me automatically where I don't have to click anything. And then if I click like the background, it'll change my scene again. Or if I click this right here, it'll change my scene again. And what's getting outputted to you will automatically change. That's all that is. It's a really cool tool. I just can't use it because of the way I do my production. Fix the bug where stat docs would steal focus from the main window. Okay, I always hate stealing focus. Fix a tearing issue with certain codecs like ProRes when using FFmpeg output. Okay, so tearing is when you can see half the scene, when you can see half the frame, and the other half is like literally looks like it's torn, like your monitor has like a rip in it. The best way to describe it. Screen tearing is never a good thing. In video games, that's why you have triple buffering, so screen tearing is not a thing. When a lot of flashiness, a lot of flashy games, and you see that like a horizontal line going across your screen, that's tearing. With the issue of where automatic screen text, I'm going to buck the star doc, steal focus, tearing issues, fix the STR plugin. Okay, this is all blah blah blah. Last frame, fix the bug with the last frame. The media source could be slightly visible briefly when restarting playback. This was annoying. This is something you see a lot on Anti-Trucker's stream. You see that last frame stuff. Fix the bug where you could not capture programs beginning with time. That's funny. Fix the crash with certain AJA devices. A memory leak when dragging and dropping and creating sources. Fix the memory leak when crash or shutdown scenes are reordered. And fix the bug where the bandwidth test prompt would always appear if the bandwidth test was enabled on your Twitch account or account was disabled. Okay, that's fine. All right, cool. And then they got the file. So that's it, guys. We just went over all the updates in the new OBS 2.6. I can't wait to test it out because I've been complaining lately on OBS. OBS has been driving me nuts. And a number of the things that have been driving me nuts, they said they just fixed. So hopefully OBS can be a lot better to me. And we'll take it from there. Jason Saint's in the house. Hello, Jason Saint. Sorry, just catching me closing up shop here in a minute. We'll be opening up a waiting room shortly. I'm going to see who's streaming and what's going on. Maybe grab a quick sandwich or something. But I will be opening up a waiting room shortly. Jason Saint, what's going on? Says, FYI, you are not showing up in my house. You are not showing up on my house, nor subscription feeds as live. I had to find the stream via Twitter, aka YouTube is blacklisted, confirmed from my view. Okay, so sometimes it does. Now, one of the things I like to do is confirm that. So I use other resources that I have. And what I try to tell people is there's two things. One, there are things outside of YouTube's control, and it's related to your browser. So what I recommend is you clear your browser of everything except for your passwords and reload your browser and go to YouTube at least once a month, minimum once a month. But if you ever have an issue, you ever question it, just try it. And I might pop up. Sometimes it's YouTube's fault where the certain regional, because remember, you guys are not, everyone's not accessing YouTube from a central server. You're accessing it from your regional server and primary server. It's just like the matrix within a matrix. So you have your primary mother server that nobody touches, nobody gets on. It's completely standalone, feeding information to the regional servers, et cetera, and it branches out. And sometimes certain regional servers won't get updated. Now, that's another way to see things differently than somebody else. But sometimes it is just your browser failing because it's trying to load the old information through your cache, in which it's giving you things faster, but unfortunately giving you information that's incorrect. So always try to clear your browser information. It might help. Yitzi says, I've had, but as far as being blacklisted, to be honest, I'm actually, let me see here. Let me see here. Yeah, not there. Nope. Yeah, I'm actually showing up better than I was when I first came out. When I say blacklisted, when I use that term, it's how hard is it to find you when you're typing someone's name? Okay. Like, for instance, if I type in, okay. Ooh, that came out. Oh, see, there we go. There we go. Hey, yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, if you type in someone's name, their filter, their channel should come up. Now, whether or not there's a space in their name or not a space in their name shouldn't matter. Okay. And if you have to type in the name exactly the way you have to do it, then there's a problem. YouTube will not choose you for default search result, a default search result if they're not liking you or want to kind of hide you and kind of blacklist you. And when I first came out, you had to type in LDG space pixels. If you typed in LDG no space pixels, I would not come up. Nothing I had would come up. Now that happens. Now the next one is LDG. I'm waiting to show up when you type in just straight up LDG, but you have to, I have to get big enough and have more videos and trigger more, have a bigger after code trigger, I guess, algorithm code. Damn it, algorithm score to show up under the initials LDG. But I'm looking pretty good for the most part, I think. Now, oh, look at that. I do come up. Oh, wow. And I'm what? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am number 10. If you type in LDG, you search for LDG and change to channel filter, go to your channel filter. I'm showing up number 10. Before, I wasn't showing up at all. Like, I would scroll down and down and down and down, and I couldn't find myself. And there's a lot of LDGs, guys. I mean, there's a whole lot of LDGs. I mean, the people, I mean, not to mention how many LDGs, just period, you know, just LDG. That's the channel name. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 that are just LDG, and I beat one of them at least. At least I beat one guy that has just LDG. So I am number 10. I'm starting to look better. I think the algorithm's starting to like me. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. But no, I appreciate it, man. I'm sorry you were late, but you can go ahead and rewind and watch. I just went over a couple things and whatnot. Yetzi says, I had that happen to me the day before yesterday. Couldn't even find pixelate in the search. Okay, so sometimes there are glitches, guys. If YouTube ever acts funny, clear your cache or start up in a incognito mode. If it was an anime character, bubble would pulsate. If an anime character, a bubble would pulsate from my nose right now. 20 minutes later, I could. Yeah, like I said, it's possible you caught the server updating. I've seen the same thing where Bird isn't live. Okay, I've seen the same thing with Bird. When I go to Bird, it doesn't say Bird's live. There's no red dot. I go to Bird's channel and I don't see the video that says Bird is streaming. I've seen that happen before. It is usually temporary, and I think it has something to do with either it clearing out the cache or something about the servers updating. I am the past 40 and still scrolling. You're past 40 and still scrolling. Did you change the filter to channel only? You have to okay. So when I type in LDG and I don't change the filter, yes, I'm not showing up. That one I'm waiting for. But if you do click channel filter, I show up. The next thing is going to be showing up when you type in LDG and don't change the filter. Before, I didn't show up on anything. Like at all. Oh, there I am. Oh, even LDG I show up. Oh, cool. How far down is that? And I had to scroll down quite a bit. I do show up LDG pixels if you change no filter whatsoever, but you have to scroll all the way down. Like a lot. Like, let's see here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, about 110 down. 140th, yeah, something like that. I was doing it fast and I wasn't actually counting. Yeah, with filter, you're 140. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I'm like 110ish with no filter. With the filter. Yeah, let me. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a incognito mode. Okay, let's do an incognito mode. Turn on the VPN. Okay. YouTube. Okay. LDG. Enter. Okay. Now let's scroll down here. All right. So I'm not signed in. I'm bouncing from a different IP. And I have no cache for it to read. Scrolling down. There I am. I don't know yet. See, I came, matter of fact, I almost came up quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 110, about the same. Yeah. All right. Then I go to filter and I go to change. I go to channel. Now, if I do a channel search, I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm number 8. Okay. I'll show you on here. Okay. That's fine. If you guys want to see that. All right. Incognito mode. Okay. YouTube. All right. LDG. So here's LDG. And I just keep scrolling down. Right there. Right there. So you figure, right? So you figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. So about 120. Let's say about 120. I'm down on LDG. If I go to channel, do a channel search. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm 9 on LDG pixels. And everybody who's actually doing this right now, everybody searching in YouTube and seeing where I fall under there, and make sure you guys click it too, by the way. Okay, you're doing me a huge favor right now if you're doing this along with me. If you're searching for me, finding me, and clicking LDG, you're actually helping me out right now. You're helping the algorithm. Searching for people this way is something that you guys can do to help improve the algorithm, because I do get points for people who take the time to type in LDG, scroll all the way down, and click LDG. Okay? Doing this helps your channel. And if all of you did it right now, I would have gotten like a good 20 points or something. If you actually search for LDG and click LDG. Now, I don't know if you actually sit here and click the link. Does that matter? I have no clue, but any bit actually helps. Okay? Doing this, how do I sound? Helps your because you guys are hearing this. Awesome. If all of you did it right now, I would have gotten like a good 20 points. Rock and roll. Excellent.
Hey guys,
so anybody who does commercials, by the way, if you play commercials during your stream, you can play this video. You have full permission. If you need to walk away to do something or do whatever, and you're streaming and you do like commercials, here's a beautiful commercial that you can use. An awesome commercial. I know this guy. He's worth the call out.
You have issues with your computers? Have any IT questions? Come join us at YouTube at LDG Pixels. That's on YouTube, LDG space Pixels. I'm live. I'm here to help. Tech news, nerd chat, help you fix up your computer free.
Love it. Really cool commercial. Simple, to the point. If anybody wants to use that video, you're more than welcome to use it. You have that person's permission. Good man. He's a good man. Very good man. On YouTube search, type in Elihu, tons of channels, type Elihu who, I'm the first choice. Yes, absolutely. This is cool. If you type in the full name, even I come up first on mine because I'm just very little LDG pixels. Excuse me. But whether the algorithm likes you or not is based on finding you without typing in your full name, or just typing in Elihu, or just typing in who. If you come up as a result outside of the box, besides typing your full name, that means you're doing something right. Yes, and the filter you're with filter you're 140. Okay, and again, that also might be part of the algorithm is specific to targeting advertisement. So I might be 140th because of your region, aka, or how many subscriptions you have, or the things that YouTube thinks you want to see. That also takes count into it. I'm in Europe, so it's giving me a lot of French people. Yeah, exactly. Your region is definitely going to be affecting you, I think. Can't see what you're seeing on YouTube. I was just showing it. You should have been seeing all of it. Yeah, you should have been seeing all of it. That was before. Who's that guy? He needs a shave. Yeah, tell me about. Oh, I did shave, by the way. You know, I shaved. Hey. I shaved. Look good. Look at that. Yeah, baby's bottom. What are you talking about? Those guys. Let's see here. I've played that commercial on my show. Yes, you have, Elihu. And that was awesome, man. Totally awesome. Appreciate that completely. Those weirdos on the lower left of the screen. Yeah, that was Jedi and Joseph Petrick, which I haven't seen him in a while. Joseph, you need to clock in, my friend. And those weirdos, I know, right? It's the lemons. I'm up to 62 subscribers now. Woohoo, guys! If you haven't already, subscribe to Bill Nye, the High Science Guy. There we go. That sounds better. Please do. All right, guys. So I'm gonna call it a stream there. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging out. I made myself available if anybody needs me. Once again, I will go ahead and give the shout out to all my information there. If you guys need some help or tune up or have a question or looking for a new computer or whatever, Remember, I found an HP Envy for $930 that breaks 13,800 on the benchmark, along with a 512 M2 NVMe SSD hard drive, full touchscreen, 15.4-inch screen. It's fully foldable back and forth, full size keyboard. It has everything Wi-Fi. The only thing this thing doesn't have is a wired Ethernet jack, which with the Wi-Fi being like the best Wi-Fi you can get right now, it's got an AX or an AC depending on what you want. For $930, finding a laptop that doesn't give you a crap processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM too. And I've already tested it. I've bought one. I have a client using one right now for an X-ray machine, and they swear by it. They love it. It is fast. It has space. It does everything it needs to do. Even has an extra cell on the battery. So if you're looking for a laptop that you're not going to play Crysis 12 on, but you want it to be fast and gets the job done, check out this HP Envy. Hit me up if you want the link. I can give you the link to find it. It is literally the best value laptop on the market right now that I could find. And I was searching for hours trying to find this thing. Oh yes, I knew Yosef. I knew if I mentioned Yosef, he'd come out of the holes there. How often are you talking about when you hope it's time? Just came in. Oh yeah, just came in and heard your name. Sure. Yeah. I'm looking at the analytics. I can see the analytics. You just came in my butt. What's going on, Yosef? Elihu, the high science guy. It's like he's like Bill Nye, the high science guy. The high and mighty. Always talking about you. We're always talking about you. Yes. No, Yosef, we're talking about my commercial where you and Jedi. I forgot to make you invisible when I was doing my commercial. And they were just talking about you there. Talk about Yosef in my dreams, but never appears when I do it. But he never appears when I do it. Well, you got to say his name 3 times. He's like Beetlejuice. Yosef. Beat you to it there, Chief. All right, guys, listen. I'm going to switch over to Pixelate. We're good. Thanks for chilling. I hope everybody joins us for the Matrix watch along party, private watch party, and the first official review video that I'm already putting together for the Matrix. I have high hopes. I'm having a blast working on it so far, even though I just started with the flipping and everything. I really hope that I get a good review. I'm even gonna Twitter the Wachowski brothers, sisters. I don't even know what to call them anymore. And ask them to watch it, and I want to see what they say, because I seriously think I'm on to something about those trilogy movies, and hopefully get those who think it sucked to say, okay, maybe I was watching this movie completely wrong, because that's exactly what happens when you don't get a movie, or you think you get it and you have it wrong. You think the movie sucks. I get that, and I'm here to help you and clarify you. The power of truth compels you. And hopefully see the Matrix in a whole new light. Okay. And with and those of you who only watch movies just for the flashy, have a nice day. Nothing I can do about that. All right, guys, take care. Thank you very much. I want to thank everybody who popped in. Yitzy Lemons, Eli Hoo, Jason Saint, Joseph Petrick, Berto Prey 5, Bees Nest Films, Cinnabon Bunny, Thomas Potts, thank you, boss. Do appreciate it. Robert Roger Jr. Robert, thank you. And not Ryan Johnson again. Awesome. Thank you. Darth Maul came in the house, said what's up. And everybody else who joined us, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you can, try to do a good deed for the day. Help thy neighbor or help thy family or something. In a world where we're seeing crap every day and things are getting nuts out there. And if you need proof, just look at Twitter for 5 minutes, okay? It's time something changes. It's time we stop trying to hurt other people for self-gain. It's time that we stop and actually talk to people and try to understand people and don't hold people for what they say instead of try to figure out what they mean. And, it's time we change, because if we don't, it's going to get worse. This is what I'm here for. This is what my channel's here for. This is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, okay, even I'm making some mistakes, but I'm hopefully fixing those, and hopefully things are getting better. and you can only take it one day at a time. Okay. I promise you, the day I can get, if I do ever get big, is like, say, the big boys that I host on my channel, like Linus Tech Tips. Project Prometheus will be underway, and hopefully you wake up one morning with a better solution, where we have a true public forum that not only gives you control over what you can see, think, and hear, do, and say, but unlocks the internet and allows us to do things we never thought was possible. Helping those in need, starving people, improving our health care, giving children a better opportunity to learn, and for people to get together, and more importantly, treat people equally, and show what it really means to have power over your data, on a platform that doesn't discriminate and does things the right way, because it is possible. And nothing will stop me. So guys, thank you very much. Love each and every one of you. And I'll check you out on Pixelate. Whoever wants to come join us, we'll go ahead and start a waiting room, guaranteed to be only slightly better than watching paint dry, waiting for somebody else cooler to stream. Guys, thank you so much. LDG out.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.